you seek prophecy?
Hello and welcome to a new Blitz campaign. I'm Dame Offensive. Today we're going to be playing Carcassonne on very hard with the legendary Chaos Invasion, which we're probably not going to see. Anyway, let's go. So looking at the objectives for victory here, we have to get 2,000 chivalry. We start at 10. And then we need to complete the Errantry War battle. There are different steps that unlock that, so we'll be following those as we go. First thing we're going to do here is check if we can get non-aggression with our neighbors. We're going to be looking at this periodically throughout the first few turns. With the Fay Enchantress, we are going to raid. We want to get our incursion coming very quickly. And we'll disband any expensive units. We actually got a good trait on this damsel, and we'll keep her even though she's a beast wizard. We'll go for growth. And then we'll demolish this building. We want to get money and growth going. In terms of research, we're going to work up towards the Green Tide and Grey Mountain. And we're going to recruit a lord. They each give 10 chivalry. Turn 2, we've got the greenskin incursion penalty going, so we're going to get our rebellion pretty quickly. This guy's going to help raid to move that down faster. We're going to get another lord for even more chivalry. Turn 3, we can start recruiting bowmen with the Fay Enchantress, and we're going to keep raiding with the other lords to make sure that we get that incursion quickly. Right now it looks like it's going to be in 3 turns. We'll get another lord. You can have a maximum of 3 reinforcing, which is why we have 4. Turn 4, we finished research. Rebellion's going to happen in 2 turns. Turn 5, the rebellion should happen next turn. We're going to keep getting the Fay Enchantress peasant mob archers. Turn 6, we want to attack this rebellion, and we want to make sure that the 3 lords we recruited can support. And we'll have the Fay Enchantress attack. And it's definitely in our favor, but we want to fight manually to start, so that we can get 2 battles out of this. The lords are pretty good at holding the front line, while all the archers and the trebuchet shoot the enemies. And then at the end, the Fae can heal everybody who took damage. So that's a good decisive victory, getting some money and getting some decent chivalry. I'm not going to take this ransom captives until it's about 450 because lords cost 900 and they only give us 10 chivalry, so I feel like it's even at that point. So now we're up to 75 chivalry. We got 40 from that battle. So our plan is basically to keep farming these rebellions to get that good chivalry going from reinforcements. And this used to be a lot easier before the public order changes that came with the Sisters and Throt update, because you didn't get the faction bonus, so now it's a lot harder to farm the rebellions. With the Fay Enchantress, we're going to level up the farm income, because she's going to be in our own lands for a long time. Turn 7, we finished researching something that'll give us more chivalry for victories against greenskins, which is what our rebellions are. We're going to level up Brionne first. We want to get walls there. And I didn't do it before, but it just doesn't matter, the troughs. Turn 8, going to keep farming this rebellion. Again, trying to get 2 battles out of it by fighting manually the first time. And this is where I'll ransom captives. That's worth it in my opinion. So these guys have gotten chivalry from reinforcing, so what we're going to do now is just replace them. And we can replace them just with regular lords. We can only do that for 2. We'll replace the 3rd next turn. Turn 9, rebellion should happen next turn, so we're going to prepare for that. Our chivalry is up to 234, and if you take a look, the rating is not taking that much away from us. We're making 10 times as much from our victories than we're losing from raiding. So I think it's worth it to raid. Turn 10, we finish some chivalry-related research for beating greenskins. One thing of note with farming these rebellions and raiding to get them faster is you want to make sure that you raid with the lords that'll be replaced so you don't get the negative bonus to chivalry. We're going to make sure to take the bailiff off this lord so we can get negative control. In terms of research, I think it's time that we go up to the chivalric code. We can consider confederating other Bretonnians, and the Fay can get a few pox arrow archers. Turn 11, we got more Gianna's mirror, which is a pretty good item. In Brienne, we're gonna build up the port, and then we're gonna get the windmill so that we can get good money and growth. Turn 12, another incursion, same stuff. I'm zooming out to see where our enemies are. We can see that the Dread Fleet is sending something up to the left. Fay Enchantress is gonna get gifted beginnings. It's good for damsels. We got the reinforcement bonus again, so we're gonna swap these lords out. We can see Noctilus is sending an army up, so we might want to protect Brienne a little bit. Turn 13. Unfortunately, the Fay is getting positive control. That's going to make it harder to farm rebellions, but it should end fairly soon anyway. Unfortunately, this army didn't take the bait and go to Brienne. I guess they were scared of us, so we're going to have to try a different tactic there. Turn 14. We finished the chivalric code, so we can start research that unlocks confederations. We'll get growth on the Fay because we're going to be sitting in our province for a while, and we're working up to arcane conduit with our damsel. Before we decide what confederation research to do, I'm going to take a look at the levels of the provinces and the cities in them. We can see that Lyonesse is dead, and the other Bretonnians don't have super high level cities yet, but we can make our way towards Couronne. So we'll start with Lyonesse. Turn 15. We can see that the Dread Fleet's army is coming closer. We'll see if we can bait them into attacking us over here. It's good experience and money and chivalry. So we're gonna place the Fay in ambush stance just in front of our 3 lords. And a couple of them are going to be in raid stance because we're still trying to farm rebellions. The Dread Fleet did attack us. They actually have like a nothing army, so this should be pretty easy. Turn 16, we're actually going to get infrastructure because we need to build up more buildings. And what's holding us back a bit is actually the cost of that. So while the future provides growth, we will benefit more from the reduction in building cost right now. Turn 17, still farming incursions. The Fay is getting good chivalry from winning battles. And we got the reinforcement bonus. We did lose some chivalry from ransoming captives, but I think it's been worth it in terms of when we've done it because we've kind of balanced the amount of money we've gotten from it to offset the chivalry cost. We'll replace the Savior Lords. We've got Arcane Conduit on our Damsel, which is always really good. Turn 18. We're going to grab this Chaos Corruption and money. We don't mind getting the negative control there. We can't reach the Dread Fleet's army right now, so we're going to see if we can bait them again and stay pretty close to the castle. What we're actually going to do is step behind the castle so the rebellion pops up on the top left, and we can kind of push/follow the rebellion closer to where the army is going to make land. For research, we're going to go for Baston. And we're going to get Castle Carcassonne up to tier 3. Turn 19. Another rebellion that we're going to farm. The Fay is going to get Lightning Strike now. And since she has Arcane Conduit, I think we can get the damsel her unicorn. So we're going to try to lay another trap for the Dread Fleet army. We didn't get the ambush, but good battle for us. Unfortunately, we don't get reinforcements there. Turn 20. we now have over 800 chivalry, which was one of the goals that we had. So next turn, it'll unlock the next chapter of the Errantry War. And if you like what you saw and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. You know how YouTube works. Goodbye.